Okay, so I'm gonna do some support conversations. And then do like 1 or 2 auxiliary battles and go straight to the chapter. It's gonna be a long fucking game. I mean, if the campaign is 50-ish hours per route. Oh, no. Anyone with blue bubbles has a conversation. That's a lot of people. Like I said, I learned how to make sauerkraut today with a friend of mine. Mainly because I always put off like trying to learn new things, even if it's like in my field of like nutrition and stuff. It took me a while to learn like the benefits of some, like to like incorporate it, but like I feel like that was just the extra push I needed. Someone else to finally just say, hey, do this with me, please. I'm like, okay, why not? So we'll have to let that ferment for a bit while the everything else is working takes a bit. Okay, who am I gonna start with? Leonie and Seteth. My chief.
Oh, hello, Seteth.
Hello, Leonie. I imagine you are here to fish?
Yeah, this is a great spot for it. You must be a pretty experienced fisherman, huh?
Actually, while I have enjoyed the hobby for a long while, I must admit I am less than proficient.
He's so happy about it. I'm so bad at this.
Not having much luck today.
It is likely because I am not using any bait.
Well, that explains it. But why bother fishing at all if you're not even trying to catch something?
Truthfully, I fish only so that I might relax. It is soothing to me to cast the line and watch the water ripple. My days are busy, even hectic. It helps to find peace and quiet every so often.
Yes, it does, Seteth.
Oh, that makes sense. Still, if you're going to go to all the trouble, you may as well actually bait the line.
That defeats the purpose.
But to my chagrin, I do not even know what type of bait to use. I learned to fish by accompanying my wife. She was always the one to bait the hooks. She would hand me the rod and I would cast my line. I never paid attention to how the rest was done.
Yeah, you guys don't have like an arts and crafts store, Uni? We have a lot of those in America.
Ah, and your wife, where is she now?
She passed away.
Check
quite
Amazon.
Some time ago.
I mean,
Since then,
yeah, they
have
kind of
only
are
to fish
expensive.
on
There's
my
nothing
own.
There's nothing. My sketchbooks for Prismacolor pencils and stuff. She was like, one sketch pad was like, I think 14, 15 bucks.
Even so, I find peace out here. Bait or no bait.
It reminds me of my
What about
boss. My boss loves to
Why do you
fish.
fish?
Me? Just for the fish, actually. For me, it's purely practical. Catch a bite now, one less meal to worry about later. Hunting,
Actually,
fishing,
if my boss ever watches
whatever
this,
it takes to get by. That's how I've always done it. I'm not exactly
Sorry.
starving right now, but back then, if I couldn't catch something, I'd go hungry. So getting the hang of it was pretty vital.
I would certainly say so. I imagine it is intensely satisfying to catch a fish when the need is so great.
It is.
Probably, yeah. The need
tastes
makes
even
it
better.
more purposeful.
Yes.
But hey, if you ever want to try fishing for real, I'd be happy to share my bait with you. And if you catch something, I'll cook it up nicely for you. How's that for motivation?
Oh, are you a skilled chef also?
Leona can do everything.
Can't promise it'll be fancy, but it'll taste good.
Impressive. Wouldn't you know it, I am suddenly overcome with the urge to excel.
Seteth?
Let's get started.
I never would have expected this conversation with these two. What in the world? They're going off to a happy start. Who else should Bernadetta? Yeah, let's try Bernadetta. Bernadetta and Felix. I remember this one being hilarious. Let's go ahead and do the part 2 of this.
You.
You. You. That's not how you talk to a recluse.
What did I do? Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I know, I get it. I'm sorry. I can't stand the sight of me either.
I never said that. Stay right there. You're always running away. You must really find me irritating.
Irritating? I know. I completely... What? No, I mean, I know I'm irritating, but... Huh?
Stop. Do you remember when you came up behind me and knocked the sword from my hands? I need you to teach me that technique.
Sword?
That happened in the last conversation.
Technique?
Chocolate?
That's a joke, right? Because that's just about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Maybe so, but I saw you do it. You don't remember? You moved like a flash, and before I knew it...
Yeah,
Nope,
she disarmed you,
wasn't
buddy.
Bernie. You must have dreamed it.
Bernie's voice actor? Oh, she is 100% believable. I love her.
Unless my accuser dares to produce some evidence.
Yes, evidence. I still have your satchel, see?
Yeah.
My satchel.
Remember, you lost
Wait,
it and he picked it up?
No, that's not mine. You can't prove it's mine.
You know it's yours.
I'm innocent, I swear. Merciful Cero, save me.
This is getting nowhere. But,
Her name's on
I
it?
should corner her like last time. Then
Maybe
she'll
sh-
use the technique without thinking.
Corner her? Oh no, Felix.
Never mind. I'm done here.
Lies! All lies! I didn't do any... Uh-huh? Well, where'd he go?
Oh, he gave up. Yeah, when you give a reason, can you give someone a reason when you push someone away like that, they have no choice but to leave. Sad too, because I was thinking Felix was digging Bernadetta there for a little bit. They do have they have a 2A conversations? What? Bernadetta and Alois? Sure.
Okay, I must drop off these papers with Bernadetta. I'm not sure how to go about this. She's as timid as a mouse, and that's when speaking to people her own age. She'll likely scream the second she sees me. Maybe this is a mistake. All that noise is going to frighten the other students.
Hi. Can I help you?
Ah, hello. I have some business with Bernadetta. I wasn't sure how to approach her.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but okay. What business do you have with Bernie?
I was supposed to deliver this, you see. Perhaps you can take it off my hands?
Right. Thanks for taking the time.
No trouble at all.
He doesn't even know
Here
what
it
she
is.
looks like.
Thanks. I'm going to head in now if that's okay.
Whew, that's quite a relief.
He doesn't even know who she looks like.
How kind of Bernadetta's friend, making that delivery for me.
No!
Wait a second. That was Bernadetta.
Shit!
But it couldn't have been. She spoke so...
Normally.
She didn't act frightened at all. In fact, she was quite friendly. Ouch! Oh, yes, it still hurts when I pinch my cheek, so I'm not dreaming. I'm glad the ordeal's done with, but now I feel terribly confused. And a little worried. Meek little Bernadetta, what have they done to you?
That was weird. That's like the most normal she's ever been. The hell happened? The conversations always give you like a little bit of something to just like be like curious about. And it's like, it just urges you to go on and try to get the higher support conversations. Which will only happen if they initiate combat with next to each other. Alright, I'm gonna do a lot of Bernadetta supports apparently, so here we go. Another Bernadetta support with Yuri.
Is that Yuri?
She's singing the Three Houses theme. Oh, that has to be like fourth wall breaking.
I gotta evaporate. Maybe if I just go into a ball, I'll pass as a boulder. Or a pebble.
Or turn into a hologram. I gotta evaporate? I've never heard that one.
Hey, Bernadetta.
You can see me?
Clearly. You're a tricky one. Always trying to hide when I'm around.
Sorry. Please forgive me.
If you want forgiveness, then explain yourself. But make it quick. You always ramble on.
Well, when I was little, my mother and father, they...
You've got to be kidding. Cut to the chase, please.
You remind me of one of my old friends.
Oh, come now. Whoever this friend of yours is can't possibly compare to me.
I'm just so dashingly handsome. Have you seen my hair? Lavender hair?
I'm telling the truth.
All right. What was his friend like then? The way you run and hide from me, they must have been a real piece of work.
That's not it at all. He was the assistant to the gardener at our estate. My friend was gentle, trustworthy,
Gorgeous.
and, well, he was the only person who was ever nice to me. We used to run around the gardens playing together.
And why is it you keep running away from me?
Do I really have to say? We hardly even know each other.
You never have to do anything. But if you don't, you and I won't have a shot at knowing one another. And you'll carry on avoiding me forever.
Wait a minute.
But that's no good either. Okay. I'll tell you.
He looks like him.
The thing is, because of me, he got in trouble. After that, I never saw him again. You see, my father hated commoners, and when he found out I was spending a lot of time with one, well...
Oh shit.
He's probably dead now, and it's all my fault! It's because of me! He must have hated me.
That doesn't sound right to me. Why would you think all that? Nothing you did would make his death your fault. And hating you for something that isn't your fault is absolutely absurd. Delusional, even.
You're wrong! He'd definitely hate me if he knew. How would you know anyway? What? Did you know my friend or something?
In a manner. Right. So, remember back when you were a kid? You tripped while holding some gardening shears? And your friend got cut pretty badly.
Oh, yeah. I remember. But how did you
Hold
know
it.
about that?
If I bore you any ill will, it would have only been for cutting my face with those damn shears.
Face?
He is the commoner. Wait.
There's no way!
But there is. That friend? That was me, Bernadetta.
Wow.
I'm glad I
Wow.
finally got to hear how you felt about
I'm
all that. Let's spend time together later and chat about the good old days. Get to know each other again.
But how did...
She has the surprise Pikachu face. Oh god, that was good. That's some good stuff. Did not expect that. Ernie is a class act. That was cute. I don't say that word often, but that was a cute conversation. And how he just casually just brings it up. I like how he didn't just like say, "Hey, remember me from back in the day?" No, he was just like, "Why do you have to?" He brought it up so just nonchalantly, and then left. You see, the thing with TikTok, I had to take it out of my my home screen, so I really don't use it much. Only when I post. Because there was this one time where TikTok literally in my For You page gave me a video on like the top 10 most gruesome in real life deaths, and I just watched it. I don't know why. I never liked anything that involved death or like gruesome violence or some shit, because I was just an Apex. I just uploaded Apex content, liked other Apex content, friends contents, that's it. That shit shows up. And then I hear about this one girl who was tortured for like 60 days or something like that in Japan. I don't even want to mention the name because the things they did and the things I done with. I'm like next to done with TikTok in terms of For You shit. So I'm barely ever on TikTok. Takes a lot to get me like actually like on edge and shifty. So I'm like I'm glad it's off my home screen. It's like I have to dig to get to it, but for the most part, I'll forget about ever going back on to TikTok. That was a while ago though, but I'd rather keep it that way. I still have more Bernadetta conversations. I guess this is all Bernie. This is Bernie day. Bernadetta and Seteth. She's always humming.
Oh, is that Seteth? Wow, he looks really deep in thought. I wonder what he's writing.
Perhaps he's lost in thoughts?
Diary, maybe?
What is it? Lost in thoughts all alone? Wink, wink.
That phrase doesn't quite work, does it? Let's see about an alternative.
Too uncertain for a diary. Maybe it's a letter. Or a poem.
No.
Or letters and
to introduce
poems.
Misunderstanding. Precision is the key.
It must be really important if he's putting that much thought into every word.
But I mustn't overcomplicate things either. Parting words ought to be precise.
Parting? It's a farewell letter? Is he writing his resignation? Seteth can be a little scary sometimes, but I hope he doesn't leave. It'd be sad to see him go.
Are they not hearing each other?
Such rash decisions. If he's unhappy about something, he should tell someone.
Come now. Do you really think I would
I hear
resign?
the whole thing.
You heard all that?
If you don't wish to be heard talking to yourself, then you should
Not speak so loudly.
I'm sorry to hear that you find me intimidating.
I'm sorry! I won't disturb you ever again!
Wait, Bernadetta! Typical behavior for the girl. Most concerning. Can she really go through life this way?
The way her dad treated her, probably. Maybe. Oh, I have one with Claude too. Oh, well, there's another one. Petra and Bernadetta.
Petra's really nice. Never yells, never says mean things about people.
Never says mean things about people.
Maybe she'd be my friend. Oh, there she is now. Okay, Bernie, you can do this.
Bernadetta, are you needing help with something?
How did you know? Do you have eyes in the back of your head or something?
I do not have that, no.
Right. Can I ask you something? Do you want to, maybe, be friends or something? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like me. I don't know what you think of me.
What I am thinking? I am thinking that you remind me of prey.
What?
Yes, and I'm the
Yes.
predator.
Like a rabbit in the tall grass. Always watching for enemies, and you flee at any sign of danger. You are quick also. I must be careful that I am not hunting Bernie when I take out my bow.
Oh, you try not to shoot me. That's, nice.
You have similarities with prey. That is all I mean to be saying.
So you're saying you might end up hunting me?
There is no need to have concern. I will make sure my arrows are not hitting you.
And not piercing your skull.
Comforting. Whatever I did to deserve this, forgive me!
You do not need forgiveness, but it is yours
If you are wanting.
it. Was I saying something wrong?
Oh no. Bernie just runs it. Half of her conversations just end up her running away. Hilda and Seteth. I'd be friends with her.
Oh,
She'll have
Good
to
day
accept you
and
first.
farewell.
Just a moment, Hilda. How are you feeling?
Sorry? Oh, fine. I'm doing just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. I had heard that you requested a substitute for your cleaning duty due to an illness.
You really do know everything, Seteth.
Just prior to that, you also asked for someone to take your place with table setting. I believe that was due to a wrist injury. It was not too serious, I hope.
You heard about that.
Classic
The
Seteth.
wrist is all healed up, thank you.
I seem to recall also that you declined to participate in a mock battle. That was due to a headache, yes?
I have a very fragile body, you see.
Oh, it's all coming to you now.
It's so kind of everyone to make accommodations.
Indeed.
Is that random
it is
coughing?
a great friend who offers to help without complaint. See that you treasure such friends, and that you return the favor.
Of course. Well, then I should really be...
By the way,
Was there something else you wanted?
it so happens I am on my way to the chapel to offer my prayers. Would you care to join me?
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to intrude. I've already offered up all my prayers for the day.
Marvelous. We must always remember to give our thanks to the goddess.
Holy
It is
shit.
essential
I
that
can
we offer
feel
our
his
prayers to her
aura.
each day, that we reflect on our deeds and strive to live as she would want us to live. For the goddess sees all that we say and do.
Oh,
Now, if you will excuse
That's
me.
instilling fear.
Of course.
Not
Goodbye
now he's not actually threatening her, but he's actually telling her like, I see everything.
How is Seteth so scary? It feels like he can see right through me. I guess that's his way of saying stop being lazy. I wish he'd just scold me outright. This
Damn.
is precisely why I try to avoid him.
Information is ammo, and he knew everything. Seteth and Flayn.
Brother!
Straight up.
Flayn, is something the matter?
He can be menacing, but then when it comes to his daughter, it's just completely different.
I thought I made it clear that I do not want you meddling in the affairs of me and my friends.
I am not quite sure what you are referring to, but I promise you I would never try to stand in your way.
It has come to my attention that you have been running about asking people what they think of me. Asking everyone.
Well, of course
That's embarrassing.
I have. It took me quite some time. But for you, it was well worth the effort. I was able to confirm that you are getting along well with everyone. It was very reassuring.
I cannot emphasize enough how embarrassed I was when I found out. And you have caused such a stir for those whom you questioned. Why, one person even said he feared for his life when you cornered him in the dining hall.
The dining hall? I know the fellow you are referring to. Yes, I've seen the way he looks at you. I recognized in an instant that he had impure feelings for you. As your brother, I took it upon myself to test his resolve.
And took out all his impure feelings with this dagger. The dagger with his blood and organs.
I merely asked him if he was prepared to lay his life on the line for my beloved sister.
He is nothing more than a friend. Kindly keep out of my social business in the future.
She's
I am
mad.
happy to see that you are making friends, but you should weigh your options more carefully.
Who I befriend is absolutely none of your business. Do you know what they call people like you? Overprotective meddlers. I am no longer a child. Are you incapable of trusting me, even a little?
Of course I trust you, but as an elder brother, I have a certain responsibility.
As my brother?
Obviously.
Obviously.
Oh, never mind it. If you'll excuse me.
That was the most passive-aggressive bow. That was horrifically harsh. Ugh. That's a father and daughter conversation right there, and that's the harshest I've seen. So, good parenting tips, just do the exact opposite of what Seteth does, and you'll be a decent father or mother. Alright, let's try to mix it up and other people. Interesting, these guys have a conversation with each other. Ingrid and Yuri.
Yes, it's decided. This meat is the best meat.
Bison
Although
meat?
the other inn has pretty great offerings as well.
Shh.
Ah, if it isn't Ingrid. What are you up to in a place like this?
Yuri, I could ask you the same.
I'm just out to send a little money to
Deflection.
my family. Gotta help however I can, you know?
Oh, that's very nice of you. Forgive my tone earlier. You truly set a noble example.
Right. Anyhow, looked like I interrupted you. You nearly choked on that wad of meat you were gnawing on.
Right. That is true, I suppose. You know,
What is it you're mumbling about?
She got nothing.
Nothing. Anyway, you once worked for House Rowe, didn't you? 9 years ago, when I visited Count Rowe at his castle, I swore I saw you by his side.
Quite the sharp memory you have. You aren't mistaken. I was staying there then, yes. I had been adopted by the Count.
Oh? Come to think of it, I thought I'd heard something like that.
What does that got to do with you?
That the Count had adopted a distant relative of his. A young man whose future was both bright and promising. So
She really just
that was
deflected
you?
this whole conversation.
Yep. Although now, I'm nothing more than a distant stranger to him. Our ties were severed a while ago. He helped me out by getting me into the academy. It wasn't long after that we started having all sorts of disagreements. What the hell were you doing visiting House Row anyhow?
Yes, that. How to put it? It was to help clean up after a friend.
Well, whatever the circumstances, sounds like you had quite the mess to clean up. Back to the point. What are you doing out here? Do you frequent this area often?
Mind your business, won't you? I just like to go for walks, get fresh air, that sort of
They're
thing.
not in a... What?
Easy now. I'm not interrogating you. Really, I just wanted to warn you that it isn't so safe here in the evenings. You'll want to be on your guard.
I thank you for your concern, but I assure you I can handle myself.
Noted. Oh yeah, the innkeeper also wanted me to thank you.
What?
He wanted to thank you for being such an enthusiast for the food he sells. Seemed pretty happy about it.
Wow.
Is that so? How very... Well, I'd better be off.
She's a foodie.
Seems she doesn't want anyone seeing her with a face full of food. Too late.
Yeah. I get it, Ingrid. I eat alone too.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
How long did you expect me to stand here?
I did just say sorry, but I could say the same to you. You were pretty slow to settle on a time.
I can't help having a busy schedule. Plus, I thought you could use the extra time to prepare.
We could go back and forth like this all day. Or we could get started.
Yeah, get down to business.
You were the one who kept me waiting. Let's begin.
Yeah.
On my signal?
Yeah. Get at it and start lovemaking.
Hurry up.
That's better. Okay, go!
Let's see what you... A pit trap?
I thought we were screwing.
That's right. How you feeling down there?
They're supposed to train, obviously, but jeez, a pit trap?
Coward!
Say what you want, but Captain Gerald taught me this one. You're heavier than you look.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting that.
If this were for real,
You'd be dead.
Aren't you glad I put straw down there instead of spikes?
Yes. I underestimated you. I suppose your lateness was a ploy to distract me.
You're not wrong. I did it to rile you up. Draw you in.
Ah.
Capable, confident. I was counting on that. So, what do you think about Captain Gerald's training now?
His technique
Leonie
worked
is
and
the
you won.
real deal.
What else is
Holy
there to
shit,
say?
she's the real deal.
Winning is all that matters. You drew my attention to a major vulnerability. I'll need to be wary of traps. Thank you, Leonie.
Seeing as you're thanking me, can I ask you a favor? Will you come watch my next training session? I'd like a few pointers about fighting in close quarters.
The loser must pay tribute, I suppose. Yes, I'll help you train.
You will? Thanks.
Leonie just outsmarted Felix. You don't hear that often. You rarely ever hear that. You rarely ever see Felix lose anything. Holy hell, that did not expect that. Wow. Yeah, let's get some Claude action in. Ah, but they're all A's. It's the end of it. That's the last out. Oh, God, that sucks. All right, here, Raphael and Claude. Taking a dump, buddy?
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
It was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished repairing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see. And those books?
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
You held all of that?
And that desk?
The desk!
Oh, this? Can you believe someone threw this away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new.
This boy's
Someone
the
around here
Hulk.
was just saying that they needed a desk.
Hulk need desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Hunger does that.
I appreciate the thought, but you can't get so carried away with helping out like that. You helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
All of this stuff is pretty heavy. Are you sure you can handle it?
You insult me. And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
God damn. Yeah, the support conversations are absolute gold. There's no other way to put it. I would say this is another huge feature of the game. Because it's not even story related, it's just learning about the characters. Petra and Dorothea.
How are you, Petra? You're not finding anything difficult, right? You seem to have settled right in.
Yeah.
I am settled.
Speaking as
Everyone shows great kindness.
how she just got recruited, like, well, alright, never mind. She just got recruited before the time skip.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Brigid.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose you can't return to Brigid anytime soon, can you? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Brigid in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Brigid. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... what is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Horrendous, as in inedible.
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Oh, just leave her alone. She's
Just
fine
know
right
that
now.
You never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
I will do anything for you.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
Yeah, she's really nice. No, yeah, that's a good quality for Dorothea. She's very nice. How can I put it? I feel like she's more nice to the commoners. And I guess now you consider Petra a foreigner, even though she's a princess. But she also hates the royals. I wouldn't say hate, but she kind of just does it. She has a little bit of distaste towards them, especially like with Lorenz. I remember that conversation didn't go so well. Was it Lorenz? Yeah, it was Lorenz, and probably like Ferdinand and Sylvain. But they're not in my party right now. Marianne, the cooking killed me. Yeah.
You've been an enormous help. Thanks so much.
There you go, Hilda, doing your thing.
Excuse me. I have some more supplies that just arrived for the infirmary.
Oh, were there more? I thought I'd gotten them all.
I just have bandages and other small things, but there might be more coming.
Well, I just got the boys to bring in the heavy bottles. Looks like we can't fit all of it without some rearranging, though. You know, if you'd arrived earlier, you could have helped me tidy up.
My apologies.
I don't really need your apologies. I need your help.
Oh, okay. How can I help?
How can you help? I said tidy up, didn't I? See the shelves there? See if you can clear out some space and tuck away the bandages.
I can try.
I don't think she's good at cleaning.
Hey, careful, Marianne. There's some strong stuff in those bottles.
Those are all my drugs.
No, look. Just leave the bandages for now and move the bottles from the shelf.
I can do that. Now the bandages fell.
No!
This is horrible.
So in the end, I did it all by myself.
I'm sorry that I was no help. I just got in your way.
Aww.
It's fine. We'll even it out with pastries.
You want me to get you pastries? I guess I can.
You seem so thoughtful and composed, but you're surprisingly clumsy.
The best combination?
Such an odd mix. I practically have no choice but to take over for you.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Opposites attract. No. It somehow worked. They somehow get along. Strangely enough, Marianne's also doesn't get along with many people. Speaking of which...
Tell me, Marianne, do you have a love of flowers?
Because I love flowers. Can you tell by the rose on my breastplate?
Well, I don't dislike them.
I've happened upon a spot that's just teeming with splendid blossoms. Would you like me to show you?
I think I would rather stay. It would be for the best if you kept your distance from me.
Well, perhaps I could pick a few of the nicest and present them to you. With a beautiful bouquet in your arms, your magnificence would rival even that of the goddess.
I would never compare myself to the beauty of the goddess.
I see. Well, I don't mind. Oh, that is a lovely handkerchief you've got there. Did you know that a handkerchief reflects the sensitivity of its owner? Yours tells me you have quite a refined sensibility. If you only applied yourself a little more to the rest of your ensemble, there is no doubt in my mind.
If you admire my handkerchief so much, you may have it.
No, please, that is not what I meant.
It was a gift from my adoptive father. I didn't choose it for myself. I'm sure I don't share his refined sensibilities, though, considering how little he and I have in common. I have to go.
Such beauty. And yet, with just a little polish, she'd be a marvel. If only she'd put in some effort. I wonder. Indeed, I shall make it my mission to awaken her beauty. There is nothing that I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, cannot do.
Change people. You can't change people. It's next to impossible. So don't do it. Damn it, Lawrence, he's such a... He's gonna try, it's gonna fail. I know that much. Ignatz has... What? Interesting. Ignatz would have a conversation with Shamir? The best sniper in this church? Her.
Today's training was murder.
Aw.
Ah, Shamir, I have a question for you.
Training's not done. Watch. Guess not.
Shamir? Oh, I suppose she's meditating or never mind then, I guess.
Where are you going?
We're not done.
Don't you have a question?
Whoops.
No, it's not important.
I'm finished meditating. Speak.
No, it's not. You're probably tired anyway.
Always be willing to speak and ask questions. Understood?
Yes, understood. I'll remember that for next time.
Next time?
Yes, I'm okay for today. Sorry to disturb you. I'll be leaving now.
That is the worst thing you could do.
Why must he be so difficult?
Interesting. It's interesting. Shamir, she's a mercenary. Doesn't really care for the church. She's just being paid by the church. She's a commoner, so she's definitely has a lot of support. It's interesting that they have support conversations with very relatable characters. Ignatz? No, he's a merchant. He comes from a merchant family, so I don't think he's royal. Leonie's a commoner. Petra's from outside the country. Outside of Flayn. And obviously these two are from the church. And Claude. This is gonna be funny.
Right. Then this goes here.
Hello, Raphael. What exactly are you doing with that piece of wood?
Hey, Hilda. I'm just doing this.
With your bare hands. Impressive that just the outer ring is left. It makes quite a nice circle.
Yeah. I just gotta polish it up and paint it. Then the base of the necklace will be ready.
Sorry, did you say necklace?
How's it look? I bet it's the right size, too. And this tree bark smells amazing. Now I just need to carve these boar tusks to hang from it.
He's making a necklace?
Tusks?
I almost forgot. I was gonna add these wolf claws, too. And I could even add some color to them.
I even have this Godzilla skin here that I took down recently. No biggie.
And wolf claws?
Huh? Is something wrong, Hilda?
Wolf claw. Her voice is getting higher and higher. It won't do any good. 11 times.
That necklace. It has a certain, rustic charm?
You're right. It really
Hey,
does.
what's going on?
Want me to make you one while I'm at it?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Besides, I think it would look better on you than on me.
It would definitely look good on me. But this one's actually a birthday present for my little sis.
For your sister? Don't you think she might like something more feminine? Something cute?
Not
Something
wolf claws.
cute? What's wrong with something tough and rugged? This necklace is gonna have tusks and claws and stuff.
But
Hell
girls
yeah.
don't usually go for tusks and claws and stuff. There should be flowers or gems or... Here, I can talk you through it. If you're making a necklace for your sister, you might try putting a pretty little flower in a small crystal bottle and sealing it with resin.
If you say so. But where would I find a flower that was pretty enough?
Oh, honestly, I don't know much about flowers, but...
Damn.
Now that I think about it, I remember hearing about a splendid flower that only blooms near Fodlan's throat.
Fodlan's throat. That's on the eastern edge of the Alliance. I'd have to leave now if I'm gonna make it back in time.
Yeah, that does seem like a bit of a stretch. Okay, let me think. Where'd he go? Well, No matter.
He's going to get it. Man, I should have used Raphael more. He's pretty underrated. Hapi and Yuri? Alright, let's go. Haven't seen much of Hapi conversations lately.
Let me get this straight. The stars aren't moving, but the ground we stand on is?
Yeah, teach him that science stuff.
Yep, we're on a big round thing that's always spinning. And that's why the stars seem to move through the sky. Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's true.
I admit I'm having a difficult time wrapping my head around it. How is it you know these things anyway?
She's from the future.
If you were a noble, it would make sense that you'd have a formal education on all of this.
In the village where I was born, there were people who studied the stars. They taught me.
A village of stargazing folk, huh? Do tell. I've never heard of such a place.
It's a very well hidden village. It was a small settlement deep in the forest where no one ever bothered us. I was born there, grew up there, but when I got older, I felt like I needed to see the world. I couldn't live my whole life in one place, you know? So I struck out on my own.
I always knew you were an odd little bird, but your birthplace makes you a rare little bird.
Yeah, well, pretty soon after leaving her nest, this rare little bird was put in a cage.
In the abyss.
I thought it might be some kind of punishment for leaving the forest.
What the hell? You think that because you wanted to live your life, you'd be punished? That's ridiculous. Look at this objectively. Was it punishment? Or was it just plain bad luck? There's nothing wrong with wanting to see the world and expand your horizons. Take me. Had I never left that gutter I call home, I'd have gone my whole life never learning how to look at the stars.
Take me, a beautiful young man.
Yeah. I left my village because I thought I'd find a better life beyond the forest. Now, I'm not so sure.
Regret is pointless. What matters is how we live right here, right now. You know?
Yeah.
Life is as extreme as you want to make it.
Do you ever want to return back home?
I could say no, but I'd be lying. I've been feeling homesick lately. Nothing happened there, for better or worse. There wasn't much to be scared of. Everyone said the outside world was dangerous, that beyond the forest, all we'd find was an early grave.
And titans. And titans. Titans everywhere. Oh man, she lived a very sheltered life.
That wasn't exactly true, but my life was for sure easier when I lived there. I used to spend my days fishing, hunting for pretty flowers, running around for no reason.
A rare occurrence indeed.
And this boy, Eren Yeager, always talking about killing the titans.
Seeing you smile in that way. You're always so... I don't know.
Neutral.
Neutral?
That's not true. I smile when there's something to smile about. It's strange, though. When I'm talking to you, I can't help but let my guard down. I don't like to discuss where I came from, but with you, I feel like I can open up. You know, I've been thinking a lot about my mom and dad lately. I wonder, are they even alive?
They've been stuck in the abyss for years. Crazy. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good night. Be safe and conquer tomorrow. You conquer. You get tomorrow. You get Monday. You grab Monday and you just... You chew into it like a Snickers bar. And you say you own that shit.